What's going on, y'all? Gonzo's Convos, Season 6. We're in the next episode. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
I'm Obsidian. I'm 19 and I'm from El Paso.
Paso. So, what? Go ahead, tell everybody what it is you do.
Well, I'm a bartender. It's crazy how I'm of age, but I'm not of age, but I still know how to make these drinks. And I also I do OnlyFans.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So, how I met Obsidian was actually at one of the bars that you were working at during that night. And that was my last night in El Paso, by the way. I don't know if I remember telling you that or if you knew that, but that was my last night in El Paso. And I don't know, did you have a good time that
I
night?
did actually. Did you?
Oh, no, I had too good of a time. I actually saw some people getting in trouble with cops on the outside, like right when y'all was closing. So it
Mm-hmm.
got a little wild, and I didn't even know about it. So it's crazy, you know.
Yeah.
Is that
There's
does that
usually
usually?
not many. There's usually not that many cops, but some shit goes down, they're gonna pull up.
It seemed like they was right there. Like I didn't even know shit was popping out, but they was just right outside, right there, and it was a little wild. We was just trying to go home for, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I remember I asked you, I was like, "Are you lit?" You're like, "Hell yeah, I'm having fun." It's like, all right.
I didn't even know. The funny thing is, I didn't even know I was going out that night until one of the homies hit me up, and we started off going at what the hell's that bar called? They play sports at Timmy's. We started off at
Oh,
Timmy's, and
Timmy's.
then,
Yeah,
yeah,
Timmy's
and
is
then
a good
started
spot too.
yeah, we started from there and then went over to where you're at, and yeah, got more lit from there.
Mhm.
It was a fun night, and it was a good vibe for sure. But getting into the topic at hand with this generation, right? First off, how do you feel about it? How do you feel about this generation?
This generation, shit, I don't know. It's because we got 30-year-olds doing not that great in life, and then we got the youngins doing better than them, and it's crazy because like, how does that happen? I don't know. Me personally, I think people our age are like more wise. I feel like I'm 19 and I'm not saying materialistic, but like and mentality wise, like I feel like I just have some more common sense than older
Yeah,
people here in El Paso. I don't know.
absolutely. Absolutely. So I feel like with this generation, people know how to get that money up more than previous generations, no doubt about it.
And I feel
Even
like it's easier for us too.
absolutely, absolutely. I'm gonna say more so easier for females than it is males, most definitely. I
Oh
would say,
yeah, most
you know what I mean.
definitely. As a
You
guy,
know,
you need to bust your ass for
yeah,
real.
yeah, definitely. And a lot of people like to knock the whole OnlyFans thing and like to talk trash about it. But my thing is it's a thing. It's a way to make money for people, and here they are doing it. So you can't really knock it. You know, that's like a side hustle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. But sometimes, like when I went into the hospital, I was doing OnlyFans, and honestly, like that whole month that I was there, I made like 2 bands just off the OnlyFans.
Yeah. Have you
And
ever?
when I got out of the hospital, that's when I was like, okay, back to my regular life. That's when I started working for real. So yeah, I could consider it a side hustle.
Simone. Yeah, I mean, my thing is though, like, have you ever gotten like some weird ass requests from OnlyFans, like some weirdos that are just tapping in, ready to throw some money at you? Have you ever gotten that?
Yup, I have actually many,
So
but those are the best guys because they're always like, hey, sell me this, hey, sell me that, hey, sell me this. I was like, I
yeah,
got you, I got you.
that. So my thing is, obviously, you don't have to throw any names out there, but what was like the weirdest request you ever gotten on
Okay,
OnlyFans?
so recently this guy asked me to send him pictures of my toes curled up.
Like, for like, hold on, like curled up, but like from the front or like the back, like
From the back and from the front. I was
what
like,
the
that's
shit?
crazy. Why is he trying to see my feet?
Yeah, me personally, I'm not a feet dude. I don't really fuck with feet. You know what I'm saying? Like if a shorty has her feet done, cool. I like that. She takes care of herself, but it doesn't make me want to like you know
Go
get
crazy
excited.
about them.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you want to like get excited over them and like want to get all weirdo about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's true. I mean, you gotta keep your feet clean. I'm not gonna lie. Like, As a female, you do gotta get
Mm.
yourself a petty. But going crazy about it, mm-mm.
Yeah,
I
that's what
don't
I'm saying.
know.
Like
I don't know what's up with these fetishes, but that's
that's what I'm
crazy.
saying. So like with it, because it's like a common fetish apparently. Like a lot of people, a lot of dudes like that shit. Like, what are your thoughts on it? Like, are you with it? Like,
Mm,
because it's making you money, or you kind of just like, like it's nasty, but I'll do it because I'm making the money.
yeah, it's nasty, but I'll do it because, like, it's literally just pictures. You're not gonna cut your feet off and sell it to them, you know?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Now is it the same way like with females? Like, do they also want a dude to have their feet type clean, or like, how does that work?
Mm, as a female, yeah, I keep my feet clean because, nah, you gotta, it's summer, like, you gotta have them out. They don't gotta look shitty. So,
Right. But I'm saying
me
like if you're like,
personally,
but I'm saying like if you're looking at a dude, like if you're like
oh,
talking to a
yeah,
dude, like does he have to
having
have
their
his
shit
shit?
clean. Okay, as a man, it's kind of harder to take care of yourself. So, me personally, I would take care of my man. I'll be
Oh,
like, here, let me do your toes. Let me clean them up for you. Oh, let me shape your face, you know?
hell yeah, I fuck with
Yeah.
that. I fuck with that. I'm gonna tell you, I never been offered that, so I've always had to go and go into the little shops and get my pedicure going. You know what I'm saying? But I've
I'm
never
like,
been
let me do
offered
your
that.
eyebrows. Let me fix your skin. Let me put
Yeah,
you on some better better food for your hygiene. Drink
I got
water, stay hydrated. I be taking care of my people. If I love a person, I be taking care of them.
you,
And I
got you.
wouldn't really care, but like if your feet were crusty, like I'll be like, all right, let me do them for you. Like I got you.
Okay, but it's not like a red flag or anything. Like if someone like if you saw the dude's feet were crusty and you didn't know him, type dude, like you wouldn't go
Yeah,
out of your
then
way to talk
all
to
right, that's different. That's different.
it.
Hell nah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it goes both ways for sure. So all y'all motherfuckers that make fun of me for getting pedicures, you heard it from her. Go
Mm-mm.
get your damn
Yup,
pedicure. Get yourself cleaned up head to toe, straight up.
yup.
You know what I'm saying? And now, how do you feel about the Edgar cuts?
They
That's a fucking
wildin'.
common thing. Like,
They wildin'. I'm not gonna lie, they wildin'. They be on some next level shit.
that shit.
I've dated a few Edgars. Nah, they either
Nah,
ended up in jail or I don't know, they had to leave the city.
shit, palabra. It's like what Lefty Gunplay said. Fuck all that shit. They need to get a number three on the top and just fade that shit. You know, straight up. Like I've never been one like a fan of it either. And I'm not gonna lie, I rocked it at one point, but I just never liked it. Like it looks stupid in my opinion. You know what I mean?
And that everybody just hops on the wave. Everybody want to be copying each other. Don't do that.
But see,
Don't do
that's
that.
that's just this generation thing. Like it seems like everybody wants to hop on that next trend and everybody wants to do it. Like I feel like if the next top person was to go in their backyard and eat some dog shit and make that a trend, people are gonna go and do that. I've said that in previous episodes. That's the type of shit people are on. You know,
Nah, nah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
you know what I'm saying?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Exactly, exactly. So for I guess for the dudes that are watching this, right? What does a dude have to do, like haircut wise, everything wise, to be able to attract a woman, like basically a woman of your nature?
Mm, I don't know. Honestly, they just gotta have mentality. Like it's all about mentality. A guy that wants to get out there and go get it, that shit attracts me. Um, a guy that takes care of their own shit, that shit's attractive. Um, a guy that knows how to love, not how to hate,
Yeah,
that's attractive. Um, personality. I mean, that's personality wise. Looks. You just gotta keep yourself clean and in shape. I can't see you like down, all musty, like not doing shit about yourself. Like you gotta constantly get your hair cut. And if you don't got money like that, I got you. Here you go. But like you
yeah,
gotta look clean. You gotta look clean.
yeah. And that's the thing. That's what I like about my culture, the women in my culture, and the Chicano culture and the Mexican culture, that they will take care of you. If you get her to love you, they will take care of you. No
Mm-hmm.
doubt about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Now, what's that looking like? Is it like no dudes are really on that level to really be in that position with you, or like what's going on with that?
I don't know, honestly. If you want to get into the topic about love, I'm I'm not into that. Like, it's just not in
Yeah,
me to like go and love somebody when they don't even love themselves. Like,
yeah. Well,
at
I've
this
also
age, you can't you can't really find that shit. Props to the people who do, but it's hard. It's
it
hard,
is.
but
It definitely
but
is.
nah, right now, nah, I'm not focusing on love. I'm focusing on myself. I'm trying to build a future for me, and then somebody could fall into the picture.
And that's a smart way to do it, in my opinion. That's for both dudes and females that they need to do exactly
Hmm.
that. Focus on yourself first. Make sure you well established first. You know what I mean? So you're doing it the smart way, in my opinion, for sure. Some people
Yes.
might disagree with that and be like, oh, but I want to find a girlfriend in this. But my thing is if I feel like if you focus on it, it's not really gonna happen. At least not in the right way. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah, like they say, the right person will come to you.
Yeah, and it's true. It's most definitely true. You know, but I don't know. Dating in this generation, at least from my opinion, is people don't like you said. People don't really want to love. People just want to have baby mamas and have baby daddies, and all this wild shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Nah, next relationship I'm in, I'm gonna marry them because from the last relationship, I walked out with domestic violence and no money. Shit, this time I'm taking all the money because I know I ain't did nothing wrong.
you should have definitely, especially if he was a fucking sucker like that. You definitely should have walked out with some bread.
Hmm.
Absolutely. Mm.
Exactly. So next person I'm with, I'm gonna marry them regardless. Sign them papers. And if you want a divorce, pay that motherfucking fee.
Yeah. And are you gonna do the prenup too?
What happened?
I said, are you gonna do the prenup too? Basically, like if y'all divorce, like you keep your money, they keep their money, and then y'all just separate like that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of mistake people don't do. Like they'll divorce, but they don't. There's no prenup, so one person taking all
Mm.
the bread.
That's what it's called, prenup?
Yeah, it's called a prenup. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
prenup. Keep that in your mind, because I'm not. Look, we homies, so I'm not gonna let you get fucked over. All right, prenup. Make sure you remember that after this episode, prenup. Whenever that happens,
Prenup.
prenup.
Word of the day, prenup.
Yeah, yeah. Word of the day. Absolutely. Now, as far as like social media goes, do you feel like social media kind of fucks up this generation as to how they are right now?
It does, but honestly, you gotta learn how to take advantage of it. Like, use it in a good way, not in a bad way.
Yeah,
You feel me?
I got you.
But I mean, if there was no phones, shit, I don't know how the world would be.
It'd be pretty damn interesting,
Yeah,
wouldn't
cause I make
it?
money off my phone. I make money off like these apps and shit. So it actually does help. Like for me, it does help.
Yeah, but that's my thing. Like you and other people are using it for money, to make income for themselves. Other people are glued and stuck to social media, trying to get with the trends, trying to do this and that, and it's not working out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But my thing is like the cool thing about this generation is people are down to make the bread. People are down to make the money. The bad thing is they're so reliant on technology that people
yeah,
don't go on dates no more. People barely even socialize. People don't go outside as much. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people just are different now.
they're stuck, like you said.
Stuck in the house, being a basement
Hmm.
kid. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now my thing is do you think that's ever gonna change, or do you think it's just gonna get worse as time goes by?
I feel like it's gonna get worse. You already see like the AI coming out. Like people are gonna start making some shit up. It's crazy.
I know what's
Like
crazy is
a
there's already
replica of your picture on the media, and them like what's it called? Putting other words and making it seem like it's you. That shit's crazy to me.
yeah, and I mean my thing is though, if someone like say someone used your picture on something on some media and they didn't ask you no permission, no nothing, that's money in your pocket that you could potentially get. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the power of a fucking of how the law works. You know what I'm saying? Get that money. If
Yeah.
someone's using your likeness and your all that shit, you get money for that.
Yep.
You just got to speak up. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't, then I mean they're just gonna use it, and then that's that. But that's why like a lot of artists, their AI shit was starting to fuck with them, and they spoke up, and they got money for that. You know.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Mm. And not only that, but AI, like you said, AI is getting crazier. So there's a lot of sex robots being produced. I don't know if you heard about that, but that shit is wild.
That's wild as fuck. That's crazy. Y'all
Yeah,
gotta be careful in the media.
that's why people are posting like, "Damn, AI taking over." Like, no one's about to have girlfriends or boyfriends no more. Like, it's just AI shit. Like, imagine a world like that where men and women just didn't interact at all. They just had their own AI counterpart, and then that was it.
Nah, I cannot live with that. I cannot live with that. I have to like, yeah, I do social media, but like I'm more of a person like in person. You're gonna enjoy me better, you know? Like you're gonna
Yeah,
enjoy me talking to you in person because yeah, you like what I post, but do you really know me? Nah. Get to know me. You're gonna like me better in person. I feel like that.
yeah, absolutely. It's better to be in person because like an AI, that the personality is not going to be the same. I don't think. At least I don't think. You know what I mean? Like,
Give me a second, okay?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Take your time.
Sorry about that. It's because my mom was knocking on my window.
No, no, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah,
But yeah,
she just got home from work, so she was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm on a podcast." She was like, "Oh, okay."
hell yeah. Is your mom like real supportive of like you doing like content and like getting your money up?
Um, shit, that's a good question. She doesn't mind anything as long as I get paid. She
Fuck with
doesn't
it.
mind anything as long as I get money. I'm like, "Here you go, mom. Oh, you need some money? Here you go, mom. Oh, do you need
Yeah,
to pay the bills? Here you go, mom." You know?
yeah, yeah. I mean, you can't really argue that. Like, that's I feel like that's supportive. You know what I'm saying? As long as your child is doing their thing, getting their money, like you can't really complain.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing like super nasty shit, then I mean, you know.
No, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I only honestly I don't have a dad. My dad passed away 2 years ago. Um, and my mom, I don't know. I just don't want her working because of that exact reason. Because I know nobody's like eternal, so
Yeah,
I rather like do everything myself and figure out a way myself.
yeah, no. Not even from the jump when I first like met you, I could tell like you a woman about your hustle, and that's something I could respect any day of the week. I respect that a lot. Because there's a lot of people our age, not 18 to 25 that just aren't on that
Hmm.
same hustle. You know what I'm saying? Or they're at least trying to be, but they're just not getting there. So I respect that you're doing your thing. You found what you wanted to do, and you're making your money. You're doing it. You know.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but I'm
saying?
not gonna do it for forever. It's just like I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna just keep getting up.
Absolutely, as you should. What are your goals? For the future, like for the next 5 years, let's say. What are your goals?
Mm, I want to go back to college. I want to get my cosmetology license and then go into business. But while I'm doing that, I want to model. I want to work on cars and I want to make content.
Hell yeah. You had me at cars. I'm a car dude, so you know what I'm saying. I like me cars. Simple
Yeah, I
as
like
that.
cars too. In
Mm-hmm.
the world of Kardashians, I'd rather be a Letty. Letty.
I'd rather be litty.
Letty.
Damn. Yeah, yeah. So what's your favorite type of car?
Mm, I like muscle cars, honestly.
Muscle cars. So
Yes.
like them Chevy type shits. I feel you. Okay.
Dodge, Chevy. That's about it. I like Camaros. Camaros go hard.
Yeah. I never minded muscle.
Chryslers go hard. Caddies too. Challengers. That's what I got right now. A Challenger.
Yeah.
Um, Chargers go hard. They're reliable, but I don't know. I want to get to the point where I could get a Tricog, a Durango, an SRT. Like them shits go
Yeah,
hard.
yeah, absolutely. I fuck with that. And see, not many 19-year-olds have a charger right now. Not many. So you're doing that lets you know right now you're doing something right. So, take pride in that. Most definitely take pride in that.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
I worked
saying?
hard for this shit that I got.
Absolutely. As everyone should be doing. Um now I don't know, are you a frequent I'm gonna start with this. Are you a frequent user of TikTok?
Am I afraid to use my TikTok?
No, are you a frequent like user? Like you use it a lot, TikTok?
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
on it.
How you feel about that? Like potentially like getting banned and all that type of deal.
Honestly, I used to fuck with TikTok even before it was called TikTok. Musically,
Bruh, I remember that shit. Yeah, that shit
ever
was
since
wild.
middle school. Yeah,
I never got into musically because I wasn't like a dancing type, so I was just kind of like I'll leave that to them. They got that shit, and then TikTok became that, and then it grew into like more content type based shit. So
yeah.
I think TikTok is cool. I'm a person that I fuck with it too, but at the same time, it's getting to people's heads. I feel like, you know what I mean by that.
Yeah, it really is. And go into depth about that shit. Like, how is it getting into people's heads?
So I feel like it's getting into people's heads because people see like the ones that are going live and shit and like doing the content, they're getting gifts, they're getting paid for their shit on TikTok, and yet since they're doing that, they're starting to think like, oh, so because I can get paid easily from this is what I'm gonna do. Fuck a job, fuck everything else, fuck all that. This is my shit, and because of that, I'm better than everybody that's watching. That's the mindset.
That's crazy. Yeah, I know where you're getting into with this.
But don't you agree with that though?
No, yeah, I do agree with that. That's crazy. That's why they're trying to ban that shit because they know better.
I mean, they say it's because of like it's a Chinese owned app or whatever the fuck, but I don't even think that's the case. I just think they notice like people are making too much money off of it, and so they're like, "Hey, we need to make some corrections on this shit. Because
Yeah,
like Instagram, like it's hard to make money on Instagram. Like you got to make brand deals, you got to do all kinds of out of pocket shit to get money. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, like, with TikTok, it made it a little easier for people. So now they're trying to make. I bet you they're trying to make it not so easy for people to get money. You
Mm-hmm.
know. But what I like is YouTube will never change. You'll always make money off that shit. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ever thought about starting a YouTube channel?
Actually, I do have a YouTube channel. I just stopped making videos since I graduated.
Where what kind of videos were you making?
I would do like vlogs, high school vlogs, um, party vlogs. Yeah, basically just like vlogs. Because people were like, "Oh my God, your life is interesting. Like you should start recording." And they tell
Hmm.
me like, "Make some content. Like I'll support you. This and that." But I'm like, fuck. Honestly, like it's much easier for me to make OnlyFans instead of like editing. But honestly, I got into it and I do like it. Like I'm gonna get back into it soon.
Definitely. I was gonna say I recommend doing that. Doing the YouTube, the OnlyFans, and then on top of that, that's money coming in quick. You know what I'm saying? Like that's quick money right there. Especially if you start doing vlogs on your daily life. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's like a big thing. Um, I don't know. I fuck with that though, because that's the same way I even got into podcasting and doing all this type of shit was because people were like, yeah, like I used to post on Snapchat. Like Snapchat was big, like fucking what 2018, 2019, and I
Yeah,
used to post videos of me and the homies, and people would be like, y'all should start a YouTube or do something. And then we started a podcast, and then they got busy, and I was like, I'm gonna take it over, and so here we are
period.
today. So, you know.
Period. That's
Mhm.
what's up.
So I feel like when you get told that you should do this, you should do that, you're on the right track of doing what you need to do as far as content and all that type of stuff.
Yes,
You know what I
I
mean?
agree. So if you're gonna be stuck on your phone, might as well make some money out of it.
Smart way of thinking. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, why do you think people don't always think that way?
I don't know. I don't know what goes through people's heads to be thinking like, oh, I don't want to make money. I just want to sit on my ass. That's I'm trying to think of every possible way a person could think that way, but that could never be me. That's all I'm gonna say.
It couldn't be me either. Like I have to have some type of way to have some money coming in. Like that's just how I am.
Yeah.
You know, even if I had to go like as low as fucking doing crazy shit for money, like I'm gonna keep it coming in. Fuck it, you know,
Yeah.
because that's the shit. That's the real shit. That's what's gonna keep you getting food, having some type of life, and that's that. You know.
Mhm.
And that's it's as simple as that. Now, in El Paso, like, do you think that's like a good place for content creators or like people that want to do content to be at or not?
Nope.
Why do you
Honestly,
say that?
no.
Why do you say
No,
that?
because El Paso's growing every single day. I will give you that. But like to come and be a creator, I don't know. You gotta have like a really interesting life. Like it's more about your life, and I feel like the city comes in too because like you're literally making content in the city. But I don't think it's a good city to make content like that. I would rather go to California. That's where I'm originally from. But since my dad got deported, I ended up here.
Word. Okay. Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what a lot of people say too. Like, yeah, you got to be in LA to do content, do all this shit, or like be in a bigger city. But I mean, my time when I was in El Paso, I met a lot of cool people, made a lot of connections, and I feel like no, I'm the type where it's like no matter what city you're in, no matter what area you in, you got to make it work. You know what I mean? And El Paso is one of those cities where it's like, yeah, people may not think there's a lot of opportunity there, but there's a lot of people that you can make connections with. There's a lot of people that you can meet and that can get you to where you need to be, or at least help you get to the steps to get you where you need to be.
Yep.
And that's what I felt from El Paso. That's why I fuck with El Paso because there's a lot of connections out there you can make for sure. You know,
Yes.
there may not be a
Uh-huh.
lot. There may not be a lot for like content or anything, but connection wise, you're solid.
Mhm.
You know.
Yep. Yeah, everybody here as a bartender, they be telling me, "Go to Houston, you're gonna like it. Like you're a
Yeah.
party girl. Like go to Houston. Like you do some big shit over there." And I've been thinking about it because I don't know. I like El Paso, but I want to make more money. I want to do big money moves.
Yeah. Hey, Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, those are the spots. Especially
Mhm.
Dallas. Dallas. I know some homies that went out to Dallas, like music wise, like they make music and they're out in Dallas, doing their thing. So go do
You
yeah.
see, that's something I would want to do. I would like to be modeling for music videos
Like be one of like the
in
background there.
cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, modeling cars, modeling music videos. Like shit, I'll promote it. Like let me help
I've
you. You
heard
help me.
I've heard some crazy stories about it. I have some homegirls that do that, and I've heard some crazy stories about that whole business. Like they're there, obviously, like they're getting paid to be there and all that type of shit. But they told me like all the weird shit they hear, all the stuff that the artists that are paying them tell them, and like it's a wild type of business to be in. But to each their own.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just the way you handle things. Like
Mhm.
if you know how to handle people, then you know how to handle yourself. Like you'll be good.
Yeah, I feel like you do know how to handle weirdos. You probably know how to handle weirdos pretty often. You know what I'm
I
saying?
do. I do actually, and it's I don't know. I find it as like easy tricks.
Easy
Men
trick.
are easy tricks.
So like I
So
was gonna say like
dealing with
just
them is cool because like they're trying to deal with me, but I'm dealing with them. Like at the end, I'm gonna end up walking away with something, and you're not. You know,
yeah,
you wanna
yeah,
be weird, all right? Then I'm gonna be weirder.
right. Because I was gonna say because even just in that bar that you work at, right? I feel like there's a lot of weirdos that probably pull up there and shit that y'all have to deal with, and like I feel like that's kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like you're gonna get weirdos everywhere type deal. You know?
Yeah. One thing as a bartender, if a guy wanted to spend money on you, they would spend it right there. Now, if you want to go somewhere else and spend money on me like that, No, hell no. If you wanted to fucking spend money for sure, you would like drop some money right now, right there and then.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just one of those weird things. Like people just go to a bar and they're like wanting to flirt with the bartenders and thinking that they're gonna get some, and to each their own, whatever they want to do. But I don't think they're gonna get it that easy. Like it's not
Nope,
that
it's
easy.
not that easy.
Mm.
They be
Which,
telling
by the
me,
way, I hope
clock
I
out,
didn't.
I'll pay for your date. No, thank you. Pay
Right.
for my
Which,
date
by the
right
way,
now, and we'll see what's up.
right. Which, by the way, I hope I didn't give off that impression. Like I was there vibing and talking to everybody, so I hope I didn't give off that impression at all.
Yeah.
Did I? No.
No, no, you didn't.
No. I
You
was good.
didn't. You were honestly, you were in your own little world. You were just in the corner with your homies, and then you just
Yeah.
kept turning around, and I'm like, "You want a shot?" And you're like, "Yeah, fuck it."
I don't want to say, yeah, you're trying, but you're like, I'm gonna keep getting this motherfucking shot. He's gonna get fucked up. Watch this. You know what I'm saying? I saw you whispering over to the homegirls, bro. Like, you trying to get me fucked up, dude. Like,
Hey, man, that's my job.
yeah, yeah, that is true. You did your job well. But I played the cards, I was like, you gonna take a shot with me though. You know what I'm saying? And you did eventually. At first you're like, I shouldn't. But then you're like, fuck,
Yeah. I was
you're
like,
like,
he chilling. All right, I'll take a shot with you.
now how often does that happen there where like a dude's like, hey, take a shot with me? Like, how often does that happen with the
Mm,
bartenders there?
it happens a lot. You just gotta know like the right people to take it with. You know?
The right people. So what made you think I was the right person? Like you didn't really know me that well yet.
I don't know, cause you were with people like I knew you weren't no weirdo, so I was like, okay, like let's go for it.
Okay. I guess fair enough. I'm glad I didn't give off no weird shit vibes, but
No,
yeah.
not at all.
Yeah. So like what would make you like not take the shot with somebody? Like what kind of vibes are you looking for to where you're like, nah, I'm not doing that. Like,
Mm, when a guy is being sketchy or like when they're tweaking out on something, I already know what's up. I'm already like they're either gonna walk out on their tab or they just want to get me fucked up so they could walk out on their tab. You know?
damn, people have done that. Like they try to leave the establishment without paying, bro.
Yes, and they try to get the bartender fucked up they think that they got fucked up and they could walk away with it.
Yeah, that's wild as fuck. So what happens to those that try to walk out like that? Because that's some fucky shit. But like, what happens to them?
Honestly, they comp the things that like they comp their tab, but they ban them. They get their information and they ban them. Once they try to pull up again, they don't let them in there no
Damn.
more.
Damn. So what if it was like 5 years after a whole incident happened? Are they still in that banned list where they can't fucking go in at all?
I'm pretty sure after 5 years they'll forget about it.
I'm about to say. So it's not like a forever thing. It's just for a good amount of time.
Yeah,
Yeah. But don't be a shithead. Like fucking pay that tab, bro. You in there for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
They making you some drinks too. Like better pay that shit, dude.
Yeah, nowadays you have to ask for their ID or their credit card so they don't walk out on you.
I can't even remember if any of y'all asked for my ID or not. I
I don't
really
think
don't know.
so.
Yeah, I
I
don't
feel
think
like
that
you just had it like that. That's why like we like you approached us the right way, so we gave you
yeah.
um a good hospitality.
Nah, yeah, I appreciate that for sure. But I've never had no issues in El Paso at all. Like El Paso, I fuck with El Paso a lot. You know what I'm saying? The people there.
Yeah.
I felt really close to, the culture and the people there. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in an area where it's like there's not a lot of Mexicans, more so diverse. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of black people, a lot of white people, a lot of Hispanic people of all nationalities. But El Paso is kind of more so like you're not gonna meet a lot of other nationalities. It's mainly just Mexicans and possibly some, Venezolanos or something. And I,
Yes.
I felt connected to the people out there. You know what I'm saying? It was cool.
Yes.
I really did. I'm not Tex Mex or nothing, but I did. Oh shit. What the fuck happened? Damn, I don't know what happened. Crazy. She might have taken a call or something. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. Damn. That shit is wild. Yeah, that was wild. Anyway, but for yeah, El Paso was one of them spots I really felt connected to all of it. Really felt I felt more in place in that area. So right now I'm in on Maryland. I'm in the East Coast, so it's diverse, but there's not a lot of Chicanos. There's not a lot of Mexicans here, so it's you know what I'm saying. But it's a cool, diverse area. You know what I'm saying. And as a human, I adapt to any spot. But damn, I wonder what the fuck. I wonder what the fuck just happened. Damn, I was like right in the middle of a convo. I was like right in the middle of a conversation. I wonder what the fuck just happened. Damn. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. Shit, what happened? Damn. Sometimes that happens on this shit, man. That's the only downfall of a virtual podcast. Like sometimes people's internet will go out, or like sometimes they'll get a call or an alarm will go off and like it'll fuck their thing up. I don't know. That's just the world of virtual podcasting, which is why I want to go into more in person type deal. But that's stuff we're figuring out in the making. That's stuff we're trying to figure out here. I think what happened was her phone died or something. Yeah, her phone might have fucking died or something. Yeah, damn it. Yeah, damn it. Um. Either way, man, like this wasn't a bad episode. Like y'all, I had a guest on that I knew. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the first time, one of the very few times I've had a guest on that I knew that came on here and was down to vibe out, conversate, talk a little bit about herself and talk a little bit about what she thinks and all that type of stuff. And I like that. I like stuff like that. And again, like I've said in previous episodes, for those of you that are looking to get into this type of thing, do some virtual podcasting or something like this, this is a good opportunity to make connections, meet people, reach out to people, get diverse with it, get very diverse with it. I haven't had a lot of I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had a lot of Caucasian people on here, but we hope to change that. We really do hope to change that. I did have my homie Trent, who is Caucasian, that helped with the podcast. Same with the homie Michael, who helped us out. Um, yeah, it was just like, we had me, the Latino, Michael, the Asian, and Trent, the Caucasian dude. So it was just like a mixed group that we've had. And that's why I'm here podcasting. I'm doing not only just doing it for myself, but doing it because that's what we started to do. You know what I'm saying? And also for them, I'm continuing it because I'm letting them know, like, I'm dead ass serious about this shit, and I like it. I love it. I love doing it. And this is straight authentic. So, I'm probably going to get comments or whatever of people saying like, oh, well, this, that, about your videos and all that shit, guest leaving, this is all authentic, man. This is authenticity. There's no editing. There's no nothing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I'm going to make some content, cool, people edit. But me, I'm going to give you the authentic, real shit. There's no script. You can see there's no paper. There's no paper. Like I can put the camera down. There's no paper. No paper whatsoever. There's no script. There's no nothing. I just go straight from the flow, straight with the words, and that's that. And I feel like that's the best way to go about podcasting. That's what podcasting really should be, is authentic. If you're going off a script, cool, for the content, you're doing your thing, whatever, do you. But I personally believe that this should be strictly authentic. If you have a talent for conversating and talent for that, and you can just come up with words off the top of your head and you're very outgoing like that, this is the shit for you. You know what I'm saying? If you're a little bit introverted and you have trouble with it and you want to do this type of thing, practice. Practice. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of apps out there you can fucking practice talking to random ass people. Plenty of shit out there. Go outside, fucking talk to people, at least attempt to. and you'll be straight from there. You know what I'm saying? That'll help build up your confidence, build up your practice, and all that type of stuff. And before you know it, you'll eventually be able to have that confidence to be able to start your own podcast, be able to do your own thing, and that's that. Um, and that is all. Yeah. So as you can see right here, just so you know, y'all know I'm not making shit up. Just so y'all know, I'm gonna mirror this screen so y'all can see. Fuck. So y'all can see. I'm sorry, my phone died. It ain't no crazy shit where it's like, oh, the guests didn't like you. Like, nah, bro. Like, it's not like that. I don't know where y'all get this shit from. Like, some people just like to be some hating ass motherfuckers, bro. But like, how would like my thing is for the hating people? Like, how would you feel if you're making content, you're doing what you're trying to do, and like you're like, I love this shit, and then you got people that are constantly just throwing hate at you. You're not gonna like that shit either. You know what I'm saying? Just keep that in mind. So what I just texted was, you're good. We still going if you want to join back. You know what I'm saying? We still got the 20-minute marks and 20 minutes and all that shit. We can still get some topics going. Um, all that type of shit. All that type of shit. But I love it, man. I love this shit. Whether people hate my shit, love my shit. I love this shit. I love it. Y'all get to meet different personalities, real deal personalities, no fake shit, no nothing, And shout out to No Jumper, shout out to Sharp. This is the whole reason why I'm even doing the podcast shit, why I even came up with the idea to do podcasting, because originally it was just gonna be like me and the homies doing YouTube and that's it. But we chose podcasting, and then I continued to go through it. So much love to Sharp, much love to No Jumper, much love to all that shit for inspiring me to do all of this stuff, man. I love it. I love it. And I do eventually want to get to the in-person stuff for sure. Definitely, most definitely. What we're gonna see. Shit. So she says, I will, but I came to get a drink right quick. Cool. You're good. Take your time. I ain't gonna lie, it was getting hot as fuck over here, bro. For those of you on the East Coast, it is hotter than a motherfucker, bro. It is humid as a motherfucker. So all of y'all still wearing jackets and fucking flannels and all this other dumbass shit. Like, I mean, I might not knock the flannels too much. Sometimes that blocks the sun, but fuck, dude. Like, does it makes you hotter though? And the thing about over here on the East Coast is you can't just jump in the shade either. Like you jump in the shade, you still feel the heat. You still feel that humidity and shit. Like, it's crazy. Versus El Paso was like dry heat, so it was like you can get in the shade and be chilling, but once you step out, like, it's instantly hot again. Like, that's that. Yeah. And then to answer some of y'all's questions, if I would ever live in El Paso, probably not. Probably just visiting. You know what I'm saying? I don't see El Paso as a place to live. I just see it as a place to visit and kind of vibe with my gente out there. That's it. You know what I'm saying? As far as places to live, I get pretty strict about where I'm gonna live at. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I'm chilling. Loved ones are chilling too. So. Just wrapping this up. Yeah, so I think once he joins back, we're just gonna go ahead and get on to the surprise letter that I'm now starting to do, giving out surprise letters and shit, and then we're gonna wrap it up from there. I've done a lot of different shit with the whole after podcast shit. I've done a lot of crazy shit, but I'm kind of liking the letter stuff that I'm starting to do, because it gives them like a little pump up, it pumps them up, lets them know like, hey, I'm fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you keep doing your thing, keep doing you. I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? We were supposed to have another guest up on here I guess the time wasn't good for her, even though. So here's my thing, man. When I put out times, I let people know I'm on East Coast time. So if I'm hitting you up and you're on the motherfucking West Coast, you're on Texas, you're wherever, I'll make sure I know your time zone so that I could tell you what time we're getting on in your time zone. Simple as that, you know. And yet some people just don't understand that. They don't understand time and time zones and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I can't blame them. You know, people are just sometimes used to specific time zones and don't know the other shit. So that's why I break it down. And in group chats, like all these guests I pop up on every episode, I've had a group chat and I've put out like here are the different times that we're doing this shit. So it's accumulated to their time, and so that's how that shit works. But sometimes it just doesn't click in all the way. So I gotta figure out a way to make it more clear as to what time it's gonna be for them, if that makes sense. Be more clear about it. So that's what I gotta do for future. Like I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes on how I need to be better in each and every episode. I'm not gonna lie. Last episode when I had Lydia P. Warren on there, the MMA fighter Lydia Warren, I get starstruck when I get MMA fighters up on this bitch because MMA is one of them things, as you can see, that I'm just very passionate about. And whenever I get an opportunity to talk to a professional MMA fighter, I don't know, it's weird. It's like my body and mind just kind of just shuts down, and I'm like, fuck, like what do I say next? Like that's like the only time I'll ever be starstruck, is when I see or when I'm getting an opportunity to talk to a professional MMA fighter. Y'all saw that when I had Pearl Gonzalez up on here, and now y'all saw that when I had Lydia up on here. Like I just want to make sure like I'm doing things right, saying the right shit, so that they don't end up not liking me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of them things. I already know people are gonna be like, oh, why do you care what they think? If they don't like you, they don't like you, and if they fuck with you, they fuck with you. Yeah, but at the same time, like they're MMA fighters, bro. Like that's my shit, like that's my thing. So it's like I don't want to fuck up any opportunities I ever have in the future of talking to, more professional MMA fighters, if that makes sense. I want to make sure I'm in the clear and always good and always always good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a very starstruck thing for me. Like some people, it might be music artists, but they're like, "Fuck, it's the first time," or it might be fucking actors, actresses, or whatever. Um, it just all depends. It all depends. But then again, like if I ended up getting motherfucking, which probably won't happen for a good long while. If I ended up getting Becky G up on here, like I feel like I'd be pretty goddamn starstruck. Just cause like that's like she's like one of those artists that me and the homies have always fucked with, like looks wise, music wise, everything. Movie wise, like she's in some movie. She's just one of those people that we're gonna get starstruck over. Each and every one of us, we're gonna get starstruck for that shit. That was like our high school fucking thing. Like we all hop in the whip and then just blast Becky G, bro. Like it was crazy. Very much so crazy. And right now we're just still waiting for her to get reestablished. Get more established and get onto this shit. Bro, damn. I'm trying to figure this shit out. Oh, it was not that. Oh, my fault. My fault, bro. Um, Yeah, we're just waiting for her to come back. Her phone died. She gonna drink. Cool, 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 cool. Shit like this happens, bruh. Shit be fucking. Shit kind of sucks. For now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go black screen, and wait for her to join back. I'll be right back. I'll be back with y'all. All right, y'all. I'm back. So what we're gonna do? We're running out of time here. So what we're gonna do is end it off. It was a pleasure having her on. I was looking forward to doing the whole letter thing, but it's cool. Um, Loved having her on. I'm glad she made it when she could, taking the time out of her day to come on. Much love going out to her and her loved ones and all that type of deal. And yeah, stay tuned to the next episode.